Hey folks, Coach Ben here with Athletes Coaching, and I just wanted to give you a quick update. I know I haven't been updating in as much as previous weeks, but here's one for you. Actually, I had one, but somehow I just wasn't able to post it up. So hopefully this will replace that. But I just want to update you. In terms of the Spartan training, yes, I still been training and still been running, doing some strength exercises, trying to get ready, and that overall has been going well. One of the struggles that I have been having, and this happens every year, actually twice a year, is that it's spring, and so my allergies act up real bad, and so it does put a hamper on how much, in a sense, output or intensity, or how much I can really train. There were some days in the past couple of weeks where, man, I just could not almost function at all. So these allergies were really bad, but have been able to still push through. Been able to, still get good runs in, get some good strength training. Probably not as much as I wanted to, but hey, that's life. We desire to have perfect training days, perfect workouts. That doesn't always happen all the time. The most important, though, is that you stay consistent, that you continue to push through, and keep that goal in sight. And again, the goal for the Spartan race, I've never done it before, so it's the first time. But obviously, I want to finish, but I also want to do the best I could. So, and that's going to be happening in about just a little over 2 weeks from now. And so I'm pretty excited about that, and looking forward to, just really have fun about it, and just do the best I can. With that's part of the update. I know it's kind of a quick one, but I wanted to just get you something, give you something, and just check in and say, yes, I'm doing all right. There's some things in the near future that I hope to continue posting. So, or if you have any other suggestions of what you like to see, in terms of like how do I recover from training or things like that, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to share, my tips and tricks of how to recover, what things I use, because that's also important. And for those of you who are out there who also have allergy problems during this time and are in the midst of training or about to race soon, again, sometimes you just have to accept that. What we call that I call that, it's a limiter. That's one thing that's going to limit you in your training, if that happens consistently every year. And so actually knowing that is just really half the battle. Once you know that, then you can figure out ways to navigate either around it or through it or over it or under it, but find some ways. And sometimes it's okay to dial it back down, especially in your training. And if you have a race that's coming up in 3 or 4 weeks or 6 weeks, you're getting up to that peak stage, and then your allergies or something like that. It could be even getting a cold or sickness that happens. One of the best training workouts you can do is actually getting that rest. So if your body is well rested, and you're getting that sleep, even though you might feel miserable or you really want to do that workout, sometimes rest is the key thing. And I found that I was able to I had to take a couple of days off and just rest, but then I was able to bounce right back. Not full board, I didn't double up on any of the workouts, but then I started to increase what I was able to do. So, and I felt like, okay, those 2 or 3 days, or, that I wasn't able to work out as well as I wanted to, I was still able to, bounce back pretty quickly. So sometimes that's all you need. Now, obviously, if you start getting sick a lot, getting colds, then maybe you might want to evaluate how hard you're training or how much you're training, the volume of training, because those could be some signs of overtraining, and that's not what you want to do. You want to go into your race or into the competition as rested and ready to go. You don't want to be there kind of like the tank is not completely topped off. You want to have a good topped off tank ready to go, but you don't want to have it overflowing. That means you might not have been putting as much the intensity or volume that you might need. But again, so keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on your sleep. If you're not sleeping well, if you're getting irritated or moody, those could be some signs of overtraining, doing too much, and your body's just not being able to handle it. So keep that in mind. But if it's, you're not sleeping on a night here or a night there, and it's not super consistent, then probably nothing to worry about. That all happens to many of us. But if sleep and irritability or moodiness or just fatigue, if that's happening on a consistent basis, just check out what you're doing. Again, another good tool, and maybe I'll talk about this at some point, is measuring your heart rate variability, and that can give you a better gauge on how well you're training, or what you're doing in your training if you're overtraining. So with that said, I hope you guys you're having a great day, and again, I'm looking forward to posting more videos like this, give you some more updates, things that I've been doing, and what's also coming up in the near future. So with that, again, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.